Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Abundant Love. Today I'm back with the usual weekly energy pick a card tarot reading. But remember, this reading is timeless, so whenever this video pops up on your feed, the message is meant for you. As usual, I have three options. This option is for option 1 viewer, this option is for option 2 viewer, and this option is for option 3 viewers. Now you can choose any one or more than one option based on what really strongly resonates with you. But once you've made your choice, you need not see the entire video. You can go to the video description or to the pinned comment. You will see a timestamp next to your choice. When you click on the timestamp, your reading will start from there. So I will say my usual prayer now. You can use this time to make a choice. Dear gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, and all the white light workers of this universe, please put me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble throughout this reading. Please help viewers receive messages they need to hear, messages of courage, love, compassion, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Lots and lots of love. Okay, I think we can keep the other two options aside so that we can get started. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 1 viewers who chose this specific angel card. We will draw the other cards and then we'll look at all the cards together. The second card I will take okay, from the Energy Oracle deck. The third card I'll take from the Moonology Oracle deck. What is it, dear angels, that my option 1 viewers need to hear about the upcoming 7 to 10 days? Thank you. And the final card we'll take from the Blessings deck. What is one major blessing that you are receiving in the next 7 to 10 days? Thank you. Okay, let us now dive into your reading. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it short. So if there is something that recently became a bit intense, it can be a health issue, it can be a sudden change in status, like your financial condition or a relationship suddenly took a nosedive in the wrong direction, something like that. For many of you, I'm seeing it's a health issue of yours or of a loved one. Okay, so whatever the situation is, the card you chose is the situation will improve. Okay, so, and sometimes I've seen it has happened with me, and that may resonate with some of you, that externally things are fine, but internally you are feeling a lot of fear, or you cannot pinpoint a reason, but you are not performing according to your usual capacity. And that's where your guides are coming in and saying the situation will improve. Don't worry. Don't worry, even if you can't pinpoint the cause or if you don't know why it's happening. Just go with the flow. Take care of the situation or of yourself or of the other person if it's another loved one's health issue that's bothering you. Take care of the situation to the best of your capacity, and whatever is not in your control, surrender that to the divine. Okay, the situation will definitely improve. In the next 7 to 10 days, the situation will improve. You also got a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, and it says full moon in Cancer. We have a full moon coming up. I have to check which sign the full moon in, but definitely there's a full moon coming up on June 20, and I'm conducting another online Maitri method to release blockages and all. It has a suggested energy exchange of $25. If you want to attend, please feel free to email. I'll put my email in the comments or in the video description. Um, but coming back to this, yes, this full moon is actually bringing a lot of stuff that was deep, deep, deep down, like not even from this lifetime. They are all coming up and to the surface. And so sometimes, without any reason, you'll be like, why am I feeling so sad? Or I just had a bad dream, but why is it affecting me so much? It may happen like that, or the other is some effect pops up in your 3D life, like some health issue or something. But it's intentional. The full moon is triggering that, so it's giving you like a huge opportunity to release it completely. And whenever we think we have to release something, we can never do it from the place of ego or from the place of intellect. It has to be released from a place of detachment, from a place of surrender. Okay, so try to practice detachment. I know things may be difficult because it seems like you are going through something very sudden, very intense. And that's why your guys are coming in and saying that this seems very intense because this is very close to getting resolved. A personal issue reaches resolution, the situation will improve. For me, it's talking about the same thing. You also have the world card from the energy oracle deck, and again, oh my god, it's like, it this fear thing is probably the earth, but to me, suddenly, when I just showed you the card again, it looked like a very full moon to me. Okay, so I think for you, my dear option one viewers, this full moon is very, very significant. So if you want to do a full moon ritual, like something, some manifestation ritual, you can look them up on YouTube. There are a lot of them. Writing your wishes on bay leaves and then burning them and spreading that ash in the universe, so that, and not thinking about it anymore, like that. You can do stuff like that, because this full moon is actually helping you to grow in leaps and bounds, to release something that was really not in your not meant to be released according to your destiny. But it's like your spirit guides and the ascended masters, they just changed some planetary alignments for you, and they are like, use the power of the full moon to release whatever does not support your growth anymore, whatever keeps you tied down. Just release, release, release. And how do you do that? I'm saying that again. You don't do it from the ego, you do it, in fact, from the opposite of ego, where you just minimize your ego and you surrender. You detach yourself that, okay, I'm just another being among million beings on this planet, so let this flow through me. Um, I won't try to resist, I won't try to control or anything. And with the world card, it's a super positive card. I'm seeing it's actually working in your favor. So initially, the initial phase will be okay, you will feel better, the situation will improve. And then you will reach a phase where you will see that unknowingly, your actions, your thoughts, your words have created a nice warm space around your energy field, where other people are sharing this positive energy with you. Okay, they are being benefited from your journey, even though you had a difficult journey, and you are recovering right now. But the wealth of knowledge you have gathered is like amazing, and people are feeling the positive effects of your knowledge, your experience, and you will be deeply admired, deeply admired, deeply valued. The world card is telling me that. Okay, so if people are coming to connect to you, whether it's like in person or in social media or anywhere, please don't resist. Like, just welcome everything with open arms, with gratitude. And some, I'm sensing some opportunity. It's not like an usual opportunity. It's a, how can I say, it's like, you start talking to certain like-minded people, and you really like each other's company, and that's why you meet. There's no agenda initially, but then you resonate so well that something comes up from it, that oh hey, let's do this just for fun, and then you suddenly realize, okay, these people are actually paying you guys to do that. It can be like a music gig, it can be a book club, anything, this kind of thing is coming up very strongly. And the blessing that you are receiving, a blessing for healing of injury or illness. Of course, this card is obvious and self explanatory. This injury or illness can be yours or can be of a loved one, but and that was probably worrying you a lot. But this is going to improve. The situation is going to improve. That person is going to recover again. Um, just be open, be receptive, be optimistic. The other thing I'm getting is it may be like an internal injury, like an emotional hurt, which was very deep and which you thought is irreversible. You probably have to carry it for the rest of your life. You will see that no, something happens, and a lot of that heaviness of your heart is released. And again, I feel that will be released because of this world card, because there'll be a lot of people involved, a lot of love, warmth, you know just people loving each other without any agenda, people holding each other up without any agenda. That kind of vibe I'm getting from your reading very, very strongly. So please don't cut yourself out from the rest of the world. If anything, you should go out in the world, you should be visible. You will see it's benefiting, your energy is benefiting others, and seeing that is benefiting you even more. Okay, so this is all I have for you, my dear option 1 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Awesome. I'll put these cards back so that we can move on to the next option. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 2 viewers who chose this specific angel card. I will draw the other cards first. So the second card I'll take from the Energy Oracle deck. Dear Spirit Guides, what are the messages that my dear option 2 viewers here need to hear from you? The third card is from the Moonology Oracle deck. Thank you, Divine. And the final card is from the Blessings deck. What is one major blessing that my dear option 2 viewers are receiving? Thank you. Okay, let us now dive into your reading, my dear option 2 viewers. Okay, so the card you chose is Ask Your Angels. Normally this card comes out as a support, that okay, the divine is around you, the divine is supporting you. But today in your reading, this energy feels a lot more powerful. This Ask Your Angels seems like the energy of ask and you shall receive. Okay, because you also have the card of Magician and the Mirror, which is all about manifestation. Okay, and you guys can Google those techniques on YouTube. There are some techniques where you can stand in front of a mirror on a regular basis and use some manifestation uh, techniques or some affirmations to manifest something particularly with more focus, more intensity. But guys, you have all your spirit guides on your side, and they are like, they have opened a pathway. And like I was telling option 1, this full moon is particularly powerful for manifestation. All full moons are, but this full moon seems like it is giving people an opportunity to drastically change things for themselves. Okay, like most of us and the collective itself will see a humongous shift, and it's again up to our thinking process on which direction we want to shift. Like it's up to you whether how do I say this, because I don't want to use the words good and bad, right or wrong, because when you think in terms of energy, it's pretty neutral. There's nothing right, nothing wrong. Wherever you put more energy in, that is what happens. And that's what essentially your guide is saying, that we are not judging you. Whatever you want, that will happen. And this is the portal that is aiding you uh, in the next 7 to 10 days. And although this reading is timeless, but whenever you're watching this in the next 7 days, if there is a full moon, you can use certain manifestation techniques to just help in uh, manifesting whatever it is that your heart is craving for right now. And your spirit guides are very much supporting your manifestation, which is why it's like something which is in your destiny. And they are like, we don't want you to delay it any further because this is the ideal time for making this shift. Okay, so it's very, very powerful. I would say uh, you have huge internal power within you in the next 7 to 10 days. So if you are a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit confused, please take the time out to meditate and contemplate and just isolation. That will help you tremendously. You also have a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so if there was something that was really dragging its feet and it was neither here nor there, that thing will be resolved. Okay, even if it's like a court case, some legal case that was going on and on, there will be some mediation. And it's probably really specific, but I'm hearing the word mediation mediator. Some mediator or mediation will happen, and it will actually get resolved in a better way than you had even expected. So I would say when you when you are trying to manifest something, when you are visualizing or saying your affirmations, don't use a limited thing. Like don't say that, oh, I have this amount of money. Don't specify the amount, just say something general and visualize like that, that I'm abundant in wealth, or I have infinite wealth, something like that, where you don't limit the manifestation. um, but anyways, you are manifesting something which is like a positive shift. It's not just one thing, it's a humongous shift in your life trajectory. And that will happen with some small thing which looks small now. I will use the word small, quote unquote, which was bothering you, but it gets resolved. And that is where, the first step of that shift happening. Your blessing that you're receiving, a blessing for good men and fathers. Oh wow, it's so amazing. So when I'm recording this, today is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to everyone who has played the role of a father to someone or something, or to the society in general. So definitely, if you are worried about your father or his health or something, um, um, that issue again is going to be resolved. If there's something bothering you about the man in your life, he's going through some problem. It may be financial, job issue, this thing, that thing. That will be resolved for sure. The other thing that I'm very strongly picking up is when I'm hearing this blessing for good men. Maybe there's some person you are working with or in your family, you are not expecting them to behave in a nice way towards you because probably of their past or something, but they will also show the goodness of their character which you so far haven't seen. Okay, for some of you, this message is coming in very strongly, so it'll be unexpected, and you will see, okay, they are not that bad as you thought earlier. Probably you had issues, but now suddenly you will see their good side coming forward, and that will help again resolve many things. And yeah, some of you are probably experiencing freedom because of this blessing, a blessing for good men and fathers. And if your father was sick, or you were really praying for him not to suffer, his suffering will be removed. Okay, so yeah, amazing, beautiful reading, my dear option 2 viewers. It's a lot of internal power, so I would strongly encourage you, go within, use the energy of full moon to go within, because you have the divine power supporting you, like completely. Remember what I started with: ask and you shall receive in the next 7 to 10 days from whenever you are watching this reading. That's all I have for you, my dear ones. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, let me put these cards back so that we can move on to the final option. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers who chose this particular angel answer card. Uh, I'll take the other cards first, then we'll look at all of them together. So the second card is from the Energy Oracle deck. Thank you, Divine. The third card is from the Moonology Oracle deck. What is it, Spirit Guides, that my option 3 viewers here need to hear from you? Thank you. And finally, from the Blessings deck, we'll take our last card. What is one major blessing that my dear option 3 viewers are receiving in the next 7 to 10 days? We'll look at all your cards together. Okay, so many things. It's like both internally and externally, you are going through something in the next 7 to 10 days. The card that you chose is Let Go. Okay, and I'm smiling because people get really frustrated when this card comes out in their reading. When I do personal readings, and they're like, what let go? What to let go of? It's not like there's a switch that we turn it off, and I'm not even consciously holding on to something. How do I even let go of something that I don't even know I'm holding on to? And some of you are feeling exactly like that. And that's a very valid, very fair feeling to have. And I'm here to tell you that this let go for you is not a command. It's something your spirit guides are helping you with in the next 7 to 10 days. All you have to do is keep surrendering whenever you feel sad, overwhelmed, or confused. When I'm recording this, there's a full moon coming up on June 20, but this is a timeless reading. But anyways, if you're seeing this before any full moon, this full moon is actually helping you do that. So maybe if you're feeling a little bit emotionally intense around the full moon day, maybe not keep too much work or too much socializing, keep more time for yourself. Because this letting go is happening in your system anyway, whether you consciously are aware of it or not. and your spirit guides are helping you with that. What you have to do is, when you realize that something that you really felt intensely about 2 days back and you suddenly don't feel that intense anymore, don't invite it back. Okay, because very often our mind does that. And I'll give you my own example. uh, there was someone I didn't like, and over the years I forgot that I didn't like the person. And when I met the person again after a really long time, uh, I didn't have those feelings. Like, there was a vague memory, but there was no intensity, and everything was fine. And then when I was discussing with another person, suddenly, just because of the discussion, my mind wanted to like bring up all those memories. And thank God I caught myself in the middle, and I'm like, what am I doing? When I was actually talking to the person, I didn't have any ill feeling, or not. I wasn't feeling things strongly. But only when I was discussing, my mind was trying to go back to that pattern of really complaining and saying, oh, how could that person have done that? you know so I don't know if it makes sense to you, but what I'm trying to say is, sometimes you'll find yourself in a situation where you don't have reactions. You notice somebody doing something wrong, but you don't have intense reactions. But when you are gossiping about that incident, then your reactions become more, and then your subconscious thinks that is the reality, and then it keeps reinforcing the thing. So it's like slipping back into that same negative thing. So don't do that. Just be mindful of that, okay? Because right now you are letting go of many, many heavy baggages. And you don't have to remind yourself that no, my personality is like that. I always respond sharply to this kind of things. You don't have to. If that is not coming to you as intensely as before, you don't have to. You don't have to keep up a certain image. Be flexible, be ready to flow, even if that means that some portions of your personality totally shifts or dissolves. I hope it makes sense, because that's what is coming in. It's coming from a place of infinite divine love. That's all I can say. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, and I'm not surprised because your next card is Door to Spirit. Okay, all this letting go is happening because you are connecting deeper to the spiritual realm. I love this imagery. Like, this door is slowly opening and there's so much golden light coming in bits and pieces. It's not like that burst of light that blinds you. It's like it's coming in bits and pieces to, give you a peck on the cheek, to just some warmth on your head, something like that. It's such a loving vibe and feeling. I really can't explain it well enough in words. And that is naturally, cleansing all the feeling of hurt, guilt, anger, regret. And when they're going away, you are almost seeing them going away. Your guys are like, don't hold on to it. Please. Don't think that, no, 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 this is my personality. 5 days back only I said, I'm very strict, I'll do this. 5 days later, if you don't want to be strict, please don't be. Okay? Yeah, a lot of you are completely letting go of rigidity, which was, again, I'm feeling, was the basic structure of your personality. And that's why you may probably feel, am I myself? I'm not myself if I'm not being, or, some of you are probably in a responsible position, either in the office or in your household. So you always had to put up this strict, no nonsense attitude. But now you somehow you feel like, no, it's okay. I don't have to put up with this image all the time. I can still take care of things. I can still be responsible, but I can still be fun. I can still let my hair down and do something silly for that matter. Okay. Uh, like, yeah, you can still go out in the rain and get totally wet without always thinking that, oh, I cannot do this. If I do this, others will, kids in the family will follow me and then they'll fall sick. This is a very bad example probably, but this is what came to my mind. And you get the gist, right? So it's time to take action. Yeah. Some of you, I don't know why you're holding back, probably due to the rigidity. There's some portion of you that was really holding you back. And this, like, concepts are holding you back. Concepts about your age, about your gender, your body image. Like, the other day I was talking to one person, and that person was telling me, oh, I cannot lead a yoga session because uh, I have too much weight. I'm like, but it doesn't matter. As long as you can do the yoga, you can lead the session. It was a voluntary thing for kids. And so this person had this huge body image issues. But when he did, and like when he went out there and did the thing, it was wonderful. He was enjoying, kids were enjoying. So, something like that, okay? Don't hold yourself back. If you really want to do something, go there and do it. Again, don't get rigidly attached to the results that, oh, I did it and only 5 people watched me on YouTube. At least 100 people should watch me. Please don't. And again, whenever I say this, I give my own examples. Sometimes I put my videos out, and I've been doing for like so many years now. Sometimes there'll be hardly any views, and that's fine. I don't come here, I don't, when I record this, I don't do it for the views. Maybe after I post this, I do want more people to watch it and get benefited and all. But when I'm recording this, that's the last thing in my mind. And I feel so much. Uh, Happiness is a small word to describe it when I record these videos. Like after I've recorded the video, I feel as if I've taken a shower in some, Ganga river or some like a huge purification has happened. That's why I love this process so much. Uh, Something like that. Do something which your heart is craving for because you love the process. You don't have to bother about the outcome. I think the current society have made us too much outcome driven. That, oh, only if 100 people watch me, that means I'm successful. Or if 5 people praise me, that means I'm doing something good. No, no, no. Even if 100 people praise you, if you're not feeling good about what you're doing, it will eat you from within. So please focus on your inner satisfaction. Focus on your inner joy, inner peace. I have a group called Inner Joy, Inner Peace. I just remembered that. But for you, it is happening, my dear Option 3 viewers, where you are letting go because more and more spiritual blessings, spiritual power, spiritual energy is enveloping you, and you must definitely take action. For each one of you, it will be different what it is about, but you will feel midway into the week, you will feel that, okay, I feel strongly that I need to do this. Go ahead and do it. You are supported by your spirit guides, okay? The blessing that you are receiving, finally a blessing on a homecoming. It's so beautiful. And this homecoming, for most of you, I'm just feeling that divine home which your soul was craving for. But many of you were probably going through that phase of that dark night of the soul. So that is ending, and this homecoming is where, oh wow, I'm with my father, or I'm with God, I'm with the divine, like that. That feeling is, it's so amazing, it's so amazing. I really don't have words to describe, because I'm feeling that right now, that yeah, my father and I are one. like that kind of feeling. So definitely that is happening. And for others of you, maybe after a long time or after a very difficult time, things are looking up for you and your family, and you are being reunited with someone where there was a separation for a very long time. So definitely some of you are just going on, like going somewhere with your family, or you are coming to meet your family after a long time. And it's amazing, all loving energy and all the baggages that were there before, they are automatically dissolving or disappearing. Please don't call them back. That is the only thing that keeps coming. uh, don't hold on to them, don't come them back. If you're meeting your family after a long time, don't keep thinking this person did to me 10 years back and all. Just let it all go. You will feel so much at peace, and you will feel so much vibrant energy, so much vitality within you, which will be necessary for you to take this particular action. Okay, so this is all I have for you, my dear Option 3 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye.